Hey there, I'm Kevin Downey, and I run an agency called Kevin M. Downey, where we help B2B companies with their sales and marketing efforts. This includes sales and business development representative recruiting, training on business development process and system, and then finally we do email marketing for B2B clients to drive their sales and their sales reps inbound leads. Today's topic, a short one, coming off some calls where this has come up, a couple of calls recently, is when is it time to let a sales rep go in a B2B company? So first and obvious answer to this is if they're making their numbers, that's obviously a good rep, right? If they have room to make their number, they're not making their number, but they're increasing the number of customers they're adding, they're getting leads and appointments, they're making their calls, and their per customer sales are pretty good or on par with those that are making goal, that rep's a keeper, right? So when is it time to let a sales rep go? Well, if you are a sales team structure where you don't expect your reps to do cold outreach. You've got dedicated business development representatives, sales development representatives. You're driving inbound leads from other marketing and let's say high volume email marketing. And you don't expect your reps to do cold outreach, but they are responding to leads and following up with leads. As long as they're doing that, right? That's all you can expect at that point. But in most B2B companies, one of the challenges we've seen over the years, especially post-COVID and coming out of 24, is sales reps, not account executives, account managers, who have customers that they can take on. They need more business, not making their calls, right? So when is it time to let them go? It's very simple. You build them a system and a process and a system. You give them a tracking mechanism for themselves that they must complete. And you train them accordingly, right? And you build them a schedule of when they should be doing cold outreach based upon the amount of hours in a week they can dedicate to cold outreach. As long as you do all of that and they make their calls, they will be successful. So at that point, once you have done those things and they don't make their calls, it's time to let them go. That's the answer. You build them a process, you build them a system, you give them the hours you expect cold outreach to happen. It's firm, and they have a tracking mechanism. If they're still not making the calls, they got to go, right? That is when it's time to cut the cord, right? So hopefully that helps you. This is often a hard conversation to have for principals. Sales and business development in B2B is very difficult these days for reps, especially those that don't want to do any cold outreach, which is most. And some just, they find everything else to do but do their cold outreach. There's a point in time when you just got to cut the cord and let them go and replace them with dedicated business development reps, another sales rep, email marketing, other media to drive inbound leads, whatever. But there's a point in a time where they just got to go and they can no longer be part of your company. Hopefully this helps you. Thanks for being here today. Really appreciate it. Best of luck in business in 25, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.